This is the plaintiff, Derek Jackson. He says he's known the defendant since the 80s. They recently reconnected and she hit him up for some money. Being the good person he is and wanting to help a damsel in distress out, he loaned her some money. Long story short, the woman swindled him, won't pay him back, and even though it's not a lot of money, this is about principle. That's why he's taking her to court today for the $350 he's owed. This is the defendant, Brenda. She says the plaintiff gave her the money because they were hanging out more and more and talking and chilling. Everything changed when he asked her out for dinner and told her he wanted her to pay. She's old-fashioned and not going to pay for a date she didn't ask to go on. All of a sudden, the gift the plaintiff gave her turned into a loan, and now he's suing her? Please. She's accused of taking a guy for a long ride.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff says the woman he's known since the 80s swindled him out of money. But she says he gave her the money because they were chilling. It's the case of Chillaxin Jackson.
Thank you, Doug. It's Derek Jackson.
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
Suing Brenda. You've asked us not to mention your last name for $350 in loans that you say you made to her that she refuses to repay. Tell me what's going on.
One day I was catching a bus, and plus she was driving the bus.
Are you a bus driver?
Yes.
And
That's
so,
good. If you're driving the bus, I want you to be the bus driver.
and so when I seen her, me and her started talking about old times.
Oh, because you knew her?
Right, years ago.
How many years had you known her?
Probably the 70s or the 80s.
And long time ago.
Yeah,
and
long
then
time.
had you lost touch with her for a while? Or?
Yes,
All right. So coincidentally, she happens to be the bus driver in a bus that you're taking.
yes,
All right. And so you strike up a conversation.
right.
And then what?
And then after that, I had got off the bus, and then the next time I was going to have lunch with my son. And so she was on the bus again. And so when she reached the final stop, I had got off the bus, and when I got off the bus, she had approached me. She said, could she borrow some money? And I said, yes, And she said that I'll pay you back when I get paid. And I said, okay.
Did she tell you what she needed the money for? Because she barely knows you at this point. She's reacquainting with you. It's kind of brazen.
She didn't say what it was for, but she kind of put it in a way that she really needed it then, And
So did you have it then?
I didn't have it then.
So what'd you do?
She had drove me to the bank, and that's when I gave her
Get the money?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. After then,
How much money did you give her or loan her? 300?
yes.
Were you sweet on her?
No.
Did you like her?
No.
Did you ask her out?
Did I ask her out?
Yeah, it's not a trick question.
Probably lunch or something like that, but nothing further than that.
Okay.
Okay. Right after that, she had called me up and said something was wrong with her phone. And so, she had needed money just to fix her phone or something. So what I did,
Had she paid back the first money?
no, she didn't
How
pay
was she
back.
supposed? What was the agreement on the first money? How was she going to pay it back?
She was going to pay me when she get paid.
So
we made a
within
verbal
a matter
agreement.
of weeks.
Right.
All right. So and within that, how much later did she ask you for more money?
That was about 1 week.
And where did you see her for her to? Or she called you for more money?
Right.
So you two were talking on the phone.
No, we only talk about once.
The one time she cut. How did she
once
get your
or
number?
twice. We had exchanged
it.
numbers.
But the only time you talked was when she asked you for more money. Are you married?
No.
Why did you have to hesitate when I
that
asked
was
that?
a
You
long
have a
pause.
serious woman at home, though. That's what that means. Okay. All right. So so then she called you and asked you for $50.
Okay.
And you do what? Can't wait to run to the nearest ATM to give it to her?
No, she had came by and picked it up.
Okay.
Okay, so right after that, I haven't heard from her. Oh,
You don't hear from her, okay?
Right. Okay. Then I caught the bus again, and then I said, "Hey, we got to talk. You know, when is she gonna pay me my money?"
How much time had passed at that point?
Probably about a few weeks.
Okay, and what'd she say to you?
And she said, "Why are you sweating me like that? You act like what you gave me was $1,000. You know, I'm gonna pay you." And so after that, what I did was went to the courthouse and made the claim.
Okay, what's going on? You've got a very different story.
Yeah, I got a different story. We knew each other a long time ago, like he said, and everything. He used to.
Did you date a long time ago?
No.
Did he like
liked
you?
me. He liked me back then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to talk to me.
What
back
about now? How's he like you now?
Oh, he don't like me now.
Well, but how about when he was busy handing you money? Was he liking
Oh,
you
he
then?
liked me then because, you know what I'm saying? He had invited. Okay, he didn't tell you everything.
Okay,
He
let me hear everything now.
Who takes advantage of who more, men or women?
Women, because like they always like if a woman wants something, they can ask a guy for it, and they'll always get the thing that they want.
Very, very honest. What do you think?
Women simply because most people would think men, but women they play innocent.
No, I think most people think women. Okay, we'll talk in a minute. Okay, going inside the courtroom.
He used to get on the bus every day.
Okay.
Every day to talk to me.
Okay.
And then so I said, you know what? He asked me out to he wanted to take me out to dinner, but he wanted me to pay for it.
Is this before or after the money transfer?
I think this was before.
That doesn't make sense because if he's generous
no,
enough.
it was after. I can't remember, but it was after probably.
Well, you're going to have to remember the little details of how you were able to squeeze $350 out of him.
I didn't have to squeeze it out of him.
Okay, well, why did you even think to hit him up for money? Because he's on the bus every day? You got to get something out of him?
No, because he told me a little something that he didn't tell y'all.
Okay.
He told me he had a little money.
From?
I don't know what it was from.
Okay.
I just know he told me he had money.
Okay, and?
And we knew each other and we was friends.
As soon as he told you he had money, you wanted some?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, tell me the circumstances of the $350.
I just asked him. I had asked him would he give me $300 because I had needed some help paying my rent.
Okay. He says
But I didn't
that's
tell
how it
him.
happened. Only it wasn't give you; it was loan you.
No.
That you're supposed to pay it back. That's what he's. Put your hand down. That's what he's saying.
No. Because he was coming and talk. He was.
So what? I mean, every guy who talks to you has to give you money. I mean,
No.
like in other words, I'm trying to figure out because normally people don't just start handing over money. Just maybe in a relationship they do, but just to the bus driver who's an old friend, they don't just start handing money that they don't expect to see back.
No, he was giving me lunch money. I would tell him I want something to eat, He would give me money. And then one time he bought me some food. He ordered me some food. So the next time I came around on the other side, all I had to do was pick it up. And he paid for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe, since I knew him, I thought maybe I can ask him to give me some money.
You keep making the mistake and saying lend me or hesitating, stopping and saying give me.
I didn't say lend.
So why is he suing you if he never expected any of this money back and he was just, what happened that made him sue you then?
I guess he got mad because I didn't want to go on a date with him.
But according to you, the only thing that stopped you from going on a date with him was not that he repulses you, but that he asked for you to pay.
No, that's not the only reason. That's not the only reason why.
Did you ever go out with him?
No, because he wanted me to pay for the date. And I asked
what'd
him,
you say to him? Yeah.
I don't mind paying for a man. I don't mind that. But not on the first date. You know what I'm saying? After he don't pay for me, then I'll pay for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that.
I get a lot of these cases. You're not my first rodeo. Okay, I get a lot of these cases: boyfriend, girlfriend, loan gift, which is it? And there's something about this that makes me think that maybe he expected to be paid back, and that you know that, and that you're.
He liked me from way back.
What did he lie to you about?
Yeah, but
I said he liked
you.
He wanted to be with me back then.
Yeah, but sometimes somebody could like you and they still could be making you a loan.
Yeah, but
That's right.
No, but what I'm saying to you is You know, he was calling me every day.
How can I
He was
call-
coming on my bus.
I think you think that if a man gives you attention, then the money shouldn't have a string attached.
No.
I think that's one of your funny rules.
No, this man was
I'm going to
saying...
order a judgment in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the $350.
Thank
Good
you,
luck,
Judge.
folks. Fuck you at.
The defendant's out here, not in the seat of the bus right here, but you didn't steer this case too straight, did you?
No, I didn't.
No. Now, why do you think he just because he called you every day, he should give you money?
No, I told you he was liking me. I told
He
the
was
judge, he was liking me. He wanted to date me and stuff. But I just turned him down. That's why he told me he was alone.
So you say that's why he changed it from a gift money into a loan money?
Yeah, because I turned him down.
Well, what if you see him trying to get on the bus now?
He can get on the bus. It's a free country. I can't stop him from getting on the bus. He gonna get on the bus anyway, but he don't know my route now.
Okay. All right, head right down that way.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so you get your money back here. Step on in a little closer. Come on and tell me what you think of this outcome.
The outcome was good. It wasn't no gift. It was a loan.
She says you're sweet on her.
No,
Yeah?
man, no.
No?
It was just a friend who was in need.
You consider her a friend and she thought you wanted a little something more?
Yeah,
Seems like?
yeah.
All right. Do you know what her route is now?
No, I don't want to know.
Okay. Harvey?
Short and sweet, if it is a gift, it has to be a clear gift or else it's a loan. We'll do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.